Hey guys, it's Chris with Finding Wonderland. You may have noticed my name change. Um, the name that I had on my channel before was fine, but I felt like it was a little bit bitter, I guess is the word. When I created my channel, I was really determined to change who I was, but I wanted to change my name to something a little more inspiring or a little more motivational rather than something so blunt and in your face. It was my decision. It wasn't anything anybody said. It was just a personal decision that I came to. So hope you like the new name. If not, that's okay. But I changed it due to personal preference. So I am a little late filming this. I skipped my 3-week video. I've had a lot of stuff going on. We're starting a new project at work and we're switching to a new electronic medical record system. So we've all been training. It's been crazy stressful. So I've been really busy and tired and exhausted when I get home. And my son is home now. He's not at daycare anymore due to some financial issues. So I've been spending as much time with him as I possibly can, taking advantage of it. But anyways, I am 1 month out now, 4 weeks. My heaviest weight was 330 pounds. My weight before surgery was 317. And currently I weigh in at 285. Yay! So, that's a total of 45 pounds lost, which I'm really excited about because one of my first milestone goals was to get under 300. The next goal that I'm trying to get to is to lose a total of 50 pounds. So I'm only 5 pounds away, guys. I'm so excited. Like I said, I'm 1 month out now. I'm doing a lot better than I have been. I'm having a couple of issues. One of my problems is that I eat too fast. I get full really quickly, of course, because of the surgery, but I'm finding that I'm starting to feel really nauseated and really full when I eat. And I think that the problem is that I'm not taking my time. I also just recently, as of last week, switched to soft foods from the liquid diet. So I'm now eating things like tuna salad, avocados are okay, chicken salad. If I eat one more bowl of chicken salad, I think I'm going to shoot myself. But soft foods like that, soft cheeses, things like that, that's what you're eating at roughly a month out, just depending on how well you're doing. So adjusting to that has been kind of difficult. Trying to train myself how not to eat too quickly. I have a tendency to want to just shovel it in. That's my habit. That's what I've been doing for most of my life, and that's how I got so big, was not giving myself time to enjoy the food. I'm sorry, I look horrible. I just went on my walk and I haven't showered yet. I just finished dinner. It's just... Anyways, but I wanted to get this in tonight. So I've been eating pretty quickly and I need to slow it down. That's my main issue right now. Still having some issues getting water down, just like everybody does. It's a lot harder than you think it is because you can't really chug it, and I'm used to just tipping back the bottle and chugging it down. So something else I need to work on. I'm looking at my notes down here, sorry. One of the ways that I'm getting my protein in, because I've been having some issues with that, is I'm used to having a cup of coffee in the morning. I had to switch to decaf because of the surgery, because they really don't want you to have caffeine. It can mess with your stomach and it affects you differently. It's a lot stronger, a lot more potent after your surgery. So I switched to decaf and I still drink it in the mornings, partially for taste, partially I think to trick my brain into thinking that I'm getting caffeine. It's just a habit that I've had for a long time. So I've been making kind of an iced coffee protein drink in the mornings. I'll take my decaf coffee, mix it with a little bit of sugar-free creamer or skim milk, and I'll put a scoop of protein powder in it. So the protein powder I have is 24 grams per scoop, so I'm already almost halfway to my goal just by drinking that coffee, which I usually finish by about lunchtime. and then I'll drink water the rest of the day, come home, have a protein shake, or try to get my protein in my meals. We made chili last night, and I blended it a little bit just to thin it out some, so that's got loaded with protein. Each serving is like 24 grams of protein for the servings that I eat, which is right now about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of food. So that's where I'm getting the rest of my protein, and it's really good. What else? Non-scale victories. I've had a few over the past couple of weeks. The biggest one that I noticed was on my Fitbit that I've got here. I moved up a notch on the strap. You can kind of see, I don't know if you can see or not, where it's kind of discolored. No, you really can't see on this camera. But I moved up a notch or two on my Fitbit, so it's tighter on my wrist and it fits perfectly fine, which to me was a big deal because I've only got a few notches left until it's going to be too big for me in general. But I just thought it was kind of cool that I could tighten it and it still fits really well. It's just a small victory, but it's a victory nonetheless. The other one is my clothes are fitting differently. When you lose almost 50 pounds, your clothes start to fit differently. It's kind of funny, but at the same, it's a victory, but at the same time, it's kind of weird because at work, this is a really funny story. I told my mom the other day. Mom, if you're watching, hi. So the way our desks are set up, we're in cubicle pods. So there's like 4 cubicles combined into one really big cubicle. And so the girls that sit in my pod I call my pod buddies. Well, the other day at work, I didn't realize that my pants were as loose as they are, and all my pod buddies got to see my cute little Batman undies because my pants decided they wanted to slip off of my hips, which is awkward. It was only for a second, and it was horrifying, but at the same time, it gives us something to joke about now. And to me, that's a big deal because I've been in the same size for years now. So to know that I'm losing enough that size doesn't fit me anymore. I was a size 26. That size doesn't fit me anymore. All of my clothes are friggin' falling off of me, and I need to go shopping, but I don't want to because it's expensive, and I don't want to buy a whole bunch of stuff that I'm just going to grow out of in a couple of weeks. Anyways, so for now I'm going to think about purchasing a belt. But yeah, that was a fun experience. The next thing I guess I wanted to go over is I'm going to try to start doing favorites for each video, just one of my favorite things, favorite food, favorite tool that I'm using, favorite protein drink, things like that. So this week is my immersion blender. This was actually a gift that I got from my sweet podmates, my co-workers. Before I left for my surgery, a couple of days before, I come to my desk and there's a gift bag sitting there with a card from some of my co-workers, and they got me a little gift to help me along my journey. So this is it. This is called an immersion blender. You can stick it down in a pot or in a water bottle or a cup, and it's got a little blade in the bottom, so it'll blend everything up for you really nicely, which is great when you're in your soft foods and pureed stages, because you can take whatever you make for your family and then just blend it up, and you can have that for dinner. It's also great for protein shakes to get your protein nice and mixed in, because sometimes those powders don't mix in very well. And it's pink, which is one of my favorite colors. I love this thing. I use it every single day, every morning to make my protein coffee. It came with this water bottle, and this is what I drink my coffee in, and this is what I do my water in. It's 20 ounces, so I know exactly how much water I've had throughout the day. I finish it off in the morning with the coffee, and then I fill it with water in the afternoon and drink one of these before I get home from work. And then in the evenings, I try to drink one more, finish it off before I go to bed. So it's a great way to keep track of your water, because you're supposed to try and get I'm supposed to try and get at least 64 ounces in a day. So this helps me get at least 60, so I know I'm doing well. But that's my favorite for this week. Little advice that I have for anyone who's looking into getting the surgery or is in the research stage, or if your family is looking into getting it, just some advice that I'm going to pass along. I'm going to try to start doing this every video too. My biggest advice right now for myself, and probably for anyone else who's going to go through this, take it slow. You don't want to rush into eating things you're not supposed to eat. Excuse me, sorry. Also take it slow mentally too. What I mean by that is I got really discouraged after week 2 because I wasn't seeing the scale move. I had my first stall at week 2, which a lot of people have told me that at 3 weeks you get the dreaded 3-week stall, which can last a week or 2. I got mine early, and I was really discouraged, and I was like, what did I do to myself? This isn't working. I can't believe I'm already stalling. This is insane. And I got really discouraged and really upset because the scale wasn't moving. And I talked to my doctor about it, and he's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You're eating the way you're supposed to. You're exercising the way you're supposed to. You'll be fine. This is just the beginning of your journey. But I was in such a rush to see those pounds just fall off that I got discouraged. I was really upset. But now the scale is moving again, and I'm 5 pounds away from my first big goal. So that's my advice, is just take it slow. Don't worry about it. If you hit stalls, you're going to gain, you're going to lose, and you're going to gain a little bit back. It's going to happen. This is advice that I've gotten from other people, from other videos I've watched. You're going to have some regain. Don't let it throw you off track. It's going to happen. You're going to stall. You're going to get to a point where you don't lose anything for a week or 2, and then after that, the pounds just start dropping off again. So take it slow. Don't try and rush into your next food stage before you're ready. Don't rush through your meals like I do. Don't rush into exercising too much. Right now, I'm just walking. I'm not even doing my weight training, my body weight exercises yet, because I haven't been released to do those yet. So just give yourself some time to adjust to your new body and the new you, and understand that this is a process. It's going to take a while. It's a journey. Don't rush it, because this is such an exciting part of your life. I'm going to sound like a cheesy card or something. What am I trying to say? I can't even put it into words. This point in your life is so exciting. You are making a big change. You are making a life-changing event happen. So you need to be able to just take it in stride and love yourself through it and love what's happening. You're on this incredible journey, and you're gonna have growth inside too. So don't rush through it. Enjoy the experience, as awkward as that sounds. Enjoy it and love every minute of it, because when you come out of it at the end, you're going to be a totally different person, and you want to have those memories to hold on to of who you were, even though you may not love who you are right this second. I didn't at the beginning of my journey. I didn't love myself, but I'm learning how to love myself, not because of my size or how I look, but because of the strength and the courage it takes to get through this process. I love myself so much more now because I have the strength to do this. I had the strength to make the decision. I had the strength to follow through with it, and I have the strength to continue. So that's my advice for anyone who's thinking about the surgery. So my next video, I really want to do a Q&A. I don't know if I have enough subscribers to really put a lot of questions down there, but if y'all can put some questions in the comments, I'll be happy to answer them next video. So yeah, ask me anything and I will answer as honestly as I can. That's pretty much it. I'm sorry I stayed away for so long, but I'll be happy to see you guys next time. So Until then, much love. Bye-bye.